Okay, so now we're live on YouTube. Just a second. Okay. So hello everyone. Hello YouTube. How you doing? This is an English immersion and we're gonna talk about quality of life. So for those who don't know, the Talk and Talk is a conversation platform for everyone from beginners to fluent. And we talk about all kinds of things without judgment. And we are here to speak and listen to each other and fearlessly make mistakes. However, this isn't a class, but we have regular classes. So if you're searching for it, go to our website and check it out. We just watched a video about quality of life, and now we're going to introduce ourselves, and then we're going to answer a few questions that I've prepared. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. I'm Camila Conte. I'm a hostess at Talk and Talk since March, and I live in São Paulo with my daughter. I work from home as a software engineer. I studied English for about 9 years, but I stopped practicing it regularly a few years ago. And I like to watch series, I like to exercise, I like to drink beer, I like to dance, I like to play games. What else? I like to go out to eat. I like that very much. I love going out to eat and finding new places. And I also like to try new things like climbing or archery and I don't know, traveling to different places, etc. So I think this is it for me. Now I would like to hear from Ana Paula. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, of course. Good afternoon. I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I am married. I have 2 kids, but they don't live with me. My daughter lives in Campinas. My son lives in Ubatuba. My mom lives with me since my father passed away. I worked as a chemistry teacher. I've been retired since February 2020, and I've been studying English since September 2020 because this year the pandemic started and I had to stay at home all the time. And I decided to start studying English. And I've been studying English on TNT since last year on February. Yeah. I like to be here on TNT, to make it's possible to make friends, to talk to different people. And in my free time, I like to walk on the street, to do physical exercise. I do physical exercise with my son on Zoom on Mondays and on Fridays. And for me, it's very good because it's possible to see him twice a week. And I do flamenco dance class, I do meditation, I ride a bike, and I like so much to hang out with my friends, to go out with my family as well. And traveling, I love traveling. And this year, I started to do more this active traveling, and yeah, that's it about me.
That was great. It was nice meeting you. It's very nice to hear that you're very active, like physically and also mentally, you know, like meditation and I don't know, walking. Walking can be very therapeutic, I think. I think that's the word. And it's very nice. Great to meet you. And now we're gonna hear from Nayara.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Nayara. Nice to meet you, Camila. Ana Paula, I already know. So I am 30 years old. I was born in Santos, São Paulo, but I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am married. I don't have children, but I have 2 dogs. They are my children's. I always say that because I love them so much. And I am financial analyst, but I'm unemployed now because I take this time just for improve my English. So I start to study English in January, and I'm really better now because I'm study every day and at least 8 hours for a day. So it's my goal be a fluent in English this year. But also I like to dance, I like to sing, I like to run with my bike. I love walk with my dogs. They are my passion, and I don't know, I think is that.
Great meeting you too. I also have a dog. I have a dog and a cat. My dog's name is Maria Antonieta, but we call her Nina because she's like this tiny. So we gave her a nickname that's Nina. And I have a cat. His name is Palmites.
It's different names.
My daughter gave him this name when she saw his picture, and she said like, "Oh, I have a white cat," and I said, "Yeah, he's white. What's gonna be his name?" And then she said like, Palmites, and I said, "Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. That's his name." I love dogs. I love cats, and my dog is here. Just I'm Emir. Okay, so great to meet you. And we're gonna talk about quality of life now. So the first question is, what comes to mind when you hear the term quality of life? So I'm gonna begin with Nayara.
Okay, I would like to start saying that you need to get at least 8 hours of sleep, because I see so many people they don't sleep, or no sleep just 3 hours, and I think it's not enough to rest, and for me, quality of life is when you wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, and you have a great breakfast, and you go to the work with your car, because I don't recommend it. I don't say that this the word, to take a bus to go to work, because it's not good. It's tracks. I don't know. It's not good. Or you go with your car for your work, or you work from home. It's the better thing to work from home. Absolutely. And and I don't know, I think these things like have a good job, and in your job you need to take a break at for example, you work uh since the 8 until the 50 for 30. I don't know, it's something like that. And you have to take a break in this time, because it's necessary. I don't know, maybe you like to drink a coffee or eat something, because your mind need to rest during the day, and I think when you get home and you take a shower and you relax your mind, and you can talk with your dogs, because I'm talk with my dogs, and and ask for my husband, oh, how was your day, and these things. And I think the mostly I think the mostly important in the day is take your time to yourself. Like I like to go to the gym, so I reserve this time 8 every day, 8 p.m. I go to the gym, and I go to the gym. I don't put anything or anything else will make me don't do this.
Yeah, it's
So
like it's negotiable, right?
yes, it's my priority. I'm doing this with my English, for example. If I have a class at 2 p.m., I'm not doing anything. I'm just go to my class, because it's my priority. And I think this is more important. Of course, I really like to have a lot of money, because I can buy my house, my car, and these things. But I think now I can say that quality of life for me, it's what I'm doing now. Because I'm really take a time for myself, and I never did this thing. I always put on how priority my husband, my dogs, my mom, or it's always another things and another people. So this year I say to myself, I am my priority. So I will study English. I will go every day to the gym. It's not easy, but I'm trying. I'm going the last three days on week. But I'm doing these things, and I'm really, really happy. I see how my life get better when I start to do things to myself. And I think this this is the right way to get quality of life.
Yeah, I think that's very powerful what you said, that you have to be your priority. It's like I always imagined when we are when we are on an airplane, and the airplane lady, I don't know how to say that. She says, like, when the masks fall out, you have to put your first, so then you can help the other. So I think that's very important for everybody to love themselves first, and to be their priority always. First thing ever. It's very powerful what you said.
And it's interesting, because you say that, and I can say how I am, who I am now. It's different when I don't take care about myself. I mean, I am a better person for you, because I'm a better person first for me.
Yeah.
And it's incredible how it's make different in your day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think for me, quality of life is like when you have the resources to do what you have to do and what you want to do. So for us, since we live in a capitalism society, I think we all have to work. We all have to earn money. We all have obligations that we don't have the option of not doing that. So I don't have the option of not working right now. So I have to, for me to have quality of life, I have to have the resources to work, and that's something I have to do. But I also need to have the resources to do what I want to do. So if I want to go to the gym, or if I want to go to the mall with my daughter, or if I want to just stay at home and doing nothing, just sleeping or watching series, I have the resources to do that. And I don't have to be worried. We don't have to be worried that we won't pay our bills, that we are not going to have enough time to spend with our relatives, with our loved ones. I think that kind of sums up what's quality of life for me. And I would love to hear about what Ana Paula thinks about. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I believe Nayara told us about exactly what we can do when we really want to have a quality of life. And I think it's necessary to sleep well. Oh, I don't know, at least 6, 7, or 8 hours. It depends the situation, each a person. And I believe it's very good when you work in a job and you really like, because it's stressful to work in a job and you don't like to work there. And for example, I worked as a teacher, and to work as a teacher sometimes it's very difficult. But I believe when you work as a teacher, you have to try to see the good things that happen all the time. And if you don't like, okay, it's no problem. It's necessary to find out another job for you. And because the most of the time of our life, we stay in your job. And if you don't like to work in this place, you have to try to find out another job. And yeah, I think to have a good meals and health meals, and as Camila and Nayara said, and to do different things, and you really like to enjoy this time, and you want to do nothing. Okay, it's good. You like to read a book and to stay in front of her house to look at the sky and the, yeah, it's good. And to study English. Last year, I study English every day, every single day. And this year, I am trying to do different things in my life. I started to study Spanish. I returned to do flamenco dance class, read books, and yeah, but I think it's necessary to do different things about money. Yeah, it's very good to have at least enough money to pay your bills, and at least to travel once a year. And that simple place, not important, but to relax, to stay in front of the ocean, or to walk on the nature, on the forest. And yeah, I think because when I worked as a teacher, I worked a lot, and on weekends I worked as well. I had to correct the tests of my students, and I couldn't relax in this time. And I believe, as Nayara said, after I retired, I am living the best moments in my life, because I really can do what I really like to do. And my priority is me. And what the person do you like more? Yeah, I like me. I love me. And I think it's the most important. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think when you said about reading books and doing things that we like, I remembered that when my daughter was born, I spent the first 2 years of her life just living for her. So I forgot who I was, I forgot what I liked, I forgot everything. And then later, but I was okay with that, because I was in a moment that I really needed to be there for her and to learn from her, and that kind of stuff. But later then I began to question myself, like, oh my God, who am I? who am I besides the maternity? Who the hell am I? So I started doing things to find out that. And then I realized I figured that I liked a few things now that I didn't like before, like exercising. I hated to go to the gym. I still hate it a little bit, but now I like to exercise. I like to do other things with my body and to learn new moves and to feel my muscle hurting before going to the gym, after going to the gym. And then I was figuring it out, and now I have a better quality of life just because I know myself a little bit more, and because I know a few things that I didn't know before. So I think that's a big thing about what is quality of life, also to know who you are and to just just live the best life you can with what you have. So this is a great conversation. I'm loving it. So now the second question.
And one thing, when
Yeah.
you said about you become a mother, and I believe this moment is very important in your life and her life. And sometimes I think it's necessary to pay attention and time and to take care all the time. And I
Yeah.
think you did your best, and your congrats about that, because I believe it's very important to do that.
Yeah, I agree. And also I was breastfeeding, so I breastfed her until she was 3. So it was very hard, I had to be there for her all the time. And with pandemics, we were just at home, and she wanted to just a little bit all the time. So it was very hard, but anyway. So Ana Paula, can you please ask the second question for Nayara?
Okay. Nayara, how is your quality of life on a scale, I don't know, of 1 to 10?
In a scale 1 to 10, I would say it's maybe 8. I think, because we always have something to learn, and maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to do my best, but maybe, for example, I was sad because I was wake up too late, and I need to wake up more early in the morning. So I was doing this wrong, and I'm start to think, oh, I think this is not correct. I think I should be wake up a little more early, and I'm start to do these things. It's not easy when you go out. I think it's that go out to your comfortable zone. It's like you feel something strangers in your mind, in your body. It's like oh, you don't must to be this thing, it's not you don't need it's like somebody saying in your ouvido, I forget that.
In our ears. Yeah.
And say something like, oh, you don't will get these things, and it's hard to think every day that, oh, I need to do the better of I can in this day, so it's not easy put it in a scale, because today I say that I'm 8, but maybe tomorrow I will be 10 or 5. I don't know. I think we have to think about these things. How is my quality of life today? Because tomorrow maybe it can be different, and I think a life is that. Sometimes I can I can continue with the quality of life that I wanted, and it's okay. Maybe because now I have to work a lot, so I can't go to the gym, but maybe in the next month or the next year, I will get it. And I think life is that it's how, I don't know how I can say this in English, but it's like we will never do the same person. We are changing every time. So
Yeah.
I think it's for that. But now I'm really happy with the things that I'm doing. So se não fosse por eu estar acordando, I wake up too late, I will say 10, but I have to get better in this thing.
Okay, yeah. I think waking up early is very, very difficult when you are not used to it, because you have to reorganize all your day. So if you like to sleep a lot, you have to sleep early, to go to bed early so you can wake up early. And it's just something that you create this habit. It's really hard. I didn't like to wake up early, and when I became a mom, I was obligated to it. So I started liking it. And now when I wake up later than the usual, I'm like, oh my God, I don't have time for anything. It's very bad. It's very bad.
I say that I don't have a dog, I have a cat, because my dog wake up every day at the 6 a.m. to ask for food, and they come the side of my bed and start to barking. It's like, I want your food. I say to her that you're not a cat, you're a dog. You not do
Yeah, you
this.
just sleep and you ask me to pet you. Just stop. Very good. You said, Nayara, you said that you think that quality of life is about how is your quality of life today. And I agree with you. It's very important to do this kind of thinking about yourself. But I also think when we talk about quality of life, maybe we should I don't know how to say that, to segmentar. So what's my quality of life at work? What's my quality of life with my relatives? What's my quality of life with myself? What's my quality of life? Like these kinds of stuff. For example, I think as for work, thinking about work, I think I have a quality of life like about a 7. Maybe it would be higher if I earned more money, because I do a lot of things. So I think I should earn more money. But so my grade, the 7 would be higher. But as long as my personal relationships, I think it's like a 9, because I'm very close to my loved ones, but I wish I had more time to be with them, so it's not a 10. So I think we have to, I think, segment this kind of things also. And what about you, Ana Paula? How is your quality of life on a scale of 1 to 10?
In my case, I think it's the same in Nayara. I think for me, it's 8, because I have to improve different things. And sometimes I spend a lot of time with my cell phone and check my message. I think it's not necessary to do that. And I am trying to change this habit in my life. And to walk more times. in my week. I think it's good because for my mental health, it's necessary. And I said in another meeting about say no. And for me, I am learning a lot about that because for me, it's very difficult to say no, mainly for the near people, my mom and my some friends, and I think sometimes it's not good for me because I feel worried about this situation, and I would like to say no, I don't want to do that. And yeah, I can do, and I think for me it's not good. And about Nayara said about to get up earlier, I think sometimes it's necessary to allow about our our day. And I think I remember last year I I got up at 6:30 a.m. because I wanted to attend the all English class at 7 a.m. And yeah, it was very good. It was important for me. I learned a lot. But sometimes, for example, today, I was planning to get up at 7 a.m. because I would like to attend the immersion with Sarah. But I was a little bit tired and I decided, no, I am going to sleep a little bit more. And at 10, I attend the immersion. And yeah, it's good. I think we don't need to press, I don't know, us all the time. And I think it's good when it's possible to allow to do different things. And yeah, I think that.
Yeah, about that, I think that we live in a society that makes us be productive all the time. So even when we are very tired and we can't do anything, we just really need to rest. We are constantly thinking, I have to be, I need to be doing something else. I need to be doing something, I don't know, to learn something or to give something work, or we are constantly thinking that we have to be productive all the time. And when we stop a few seconds and we're like, okay, I don't have to, it's my, I don't know, it's my day off, I just want to sit here and stay still. And it's okay. And I think this is one of the things that I don't know how to say that. I forgot the word. Like, prejudica our quality of life. I really forgot the word. Anyway, so
Yeah, it's interesting about the Ana Paula said. I can say no for someone or for the things, and I had this difficult with my mom because I don't know, my mom always ask me for I do something for her, and for example, now I am in the class student and my mom calls me, and maybe in the past I will stop the class and I will attend your call, but now I just turn off, and I after I will say I was in a class and was my time, so you need to esperar, wait. You need to wait for I finish my priority, and I think it's really, really important because I had this difficult just with my mom, with my husband, with another people. I never had this difficult to say no. And I think maybe I am angry person because that, because if I don't want to do something, I'm just saying, no, I will not do this. It's easy for me, but I know that it's not easy for so many people. So it's a difficult point. I say about that. For example, my husband had this difficult to say no for someone, and when he told me, for example, in his job, that he boss tell him to do something that he don't want to do, and he do just because uh, he can't say no. He's had this difficult to say no for someone, and it's not good be like that. You have to, maybe you suffer too much because you don't want to do it. It's not good do something that you don't want.
Yeah, I think when you said that it makes you an angry person, I don't agree. I think when you are this kind of person that knows when and how to say no, it makes you an assertive person. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you just stick to it. And it's okay. It doesn't make you an angry person. And if other things this kind of stuff about you, it says more about them instead of about you. I think it's like being assertive, and I have a problem with that also. I'm like Ana Paula. I had a lot of trouble saying no. I have it's very difficult for me to say no also. So sometimes I'm stuck in a situation that I didn't have to be stuck with, and just because I couldn't say no, like I have an apartment that's going to be on my name, financiamento that's going to be on my name of an apartment that I don't want because it's very, very, very far away from where I live, and I'm stuck with it because I just couldn't say no. So like 30 years of that because I couldn't say no. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Just kidding, just kidding. So we're gonna move it. We're almost at the end, but we only answered 3 questions. So I think this is an amazing immersion. And now we're gonna go, I think, let me see which question we're gonna finish this. I don't think this is. I'm gonna answer you a question that's not on the list, because I think we are talking about quality of life and like about ourselves, and I would like you to give us tips about how to improve. Like Ana Paula is very active, Nayara is very studying, is very studious. I don't know how to say that, but I think each one of us have something to share about how to improve our quality of time, our quality of life. So I think I want you guys to give us a tip about this. So can you please start, Ana Paula?
Oh my God, it's very difficult, but I am trying to do that. And yeah, I think the first thing, as Nayara said, and to priority you, and I am my priority. I love me, and I am trying to help other people, but I am the first way, the first stop in my life. And I believe it's necessary to have a good life about food. And for in my case, my quality of life improved a lot after I started to drink a lot of water. And for me, it's very good, and it's possible my body works very well after that, and I drink about 2.5 liters of water by day, and yeah, to eat health food, and I think it's good for her life, for your life, and do physical exercise. And Camila said, I hate going to the gym. For me, it's the same. I don't like to go to the gym, but I believe it's necessary because our energy improve a lot after that. And yeah, sleep well, and read. If you like to read, you read a good books. Nowadays there are a lot of good books, excellent books, and it's it's good for improve your life and your feeling, your emotion, and it's possible to have a therapy. I think to have a therapy to help a lot. Yeah, I think.
Therapy, it's everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say. Therapy is everything.
Meditation and yoga are excellent as well. I do yoga on Monday at 4 p.m. And for me, oh my God, I love doing that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I agree with you in all the things you said. I think for my experience, oh my God, what happened here? I think we just, are you listening to me? I think someone
Yes.
got into this Zoom link. Anyway, so I think for as in my experience with exercise is like that I hated it, but I knew that I needed to do exercise because my motivation was that I needed to be healthy, to play with my kids, and to just live a long life along among her. I don't know if that's right, but that was my mover. That's what made me just go and started exercising. So I think exercising is very important, sleeping is very important, finding out things that you love doing is very important, but I think it's also important to know why you're doing it. So like Nayara, she's studying a lot. She wants to be fluent in English like by the end of the year. I think you're fluent now. So, but you have this goal and you have to know why you want this. So, okay, I like to study, but you can study lots of things and just never, just okay, I studied it, I know it anyway, I don't care. But you sometimes you want to study something that's very specific, and it's good to know why you're doing it. So it's good to know why you're exercising. You can exercise for mental health, you can exercise for, I don't know, for your body to be good looking and that kind of things. And it's okay, you just have to know what moves you, what makes you do what the things you want to do. And I think that's it about quality of life for me. And now I want to hear some tips from Nayara, please.
Yeah, I agreed with you. I think we are what we believe, or something like that, because if you don't believe that you get what you want, that doesn't happen, these things. I would like to give my advice for who wants to learn English, because I'm really study English since the January, and in January I just know read and write and listening. My listening always was very well, but I don't know how speak with people. I never uh speak with anyone, because I'm always just staying listen music and watching movies, just improve my listening. And okay, it's great, but I want to speak. I want to communicate with another people in English, and I have that feeling that I can put for fora what I want to say. I can say my opinion because I don't know how I can communicate this in English. And it's different when you start to speak, because in your mind, it's like, how stupid I am. Why I'm doing this? It's strange, and mostly when you're in Brazil, because I think in Brazil, when you are studying English, the people judge you too much, like your pronunciation. It's not good. You don't talk like American. You know. I think pronunciation. It's good to improve your pronunciation, because I can understand you better and you understand me, but we need to know that we have, I don't know how I can say that, but we always have sotaque. In Brazil, we have sotaque and sound, and the Bahia, it's different. Why don't we be different in another country? It's not making sense, So you don't have to be afraid to speak because that, And when I stop, I don't know, when I stop with this phrase that, I can't talk because I will wrong and the people will loud, and this doesn't matter. I'm learning another language. It's so hard to me, and you just talk in Portuguese. Shut up. You don't know how can say hi for someone in another country, And I'm just trying do my best for me, and I think that people has to think too much about this, because it's too much people judge the another people. And you look for yourself, you look in the mirror today, because it's just that doesn't matter, it's you. In the end of the day, it's you, and you are alone. And if you don't do the things for you, anybody else. So everybody makes mistakes, and I will make mesmo when I be fluent, because we are continuous learning every time, and always be like that. You don't have to be afraid.
Well, we make mistakes. We make mistakes speaking Portuguese. So why we would make mistakes speaking another language? It's so stupid for people to think that, oh my God, she has an accent. Or I don't know. She doesn't know how to speak fluently. Okay, but she's trying, and it's okay. She's doing the best she can, and I don't know. It's very. I think people have a very limited mindset about learning other things, or when you try new things and they're like, oh, she's trying that, he's trying that just to be on the spotlight, I don't know. People judge a lot, and we judge a lot ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, because I have the imposter syndrome. I don't know if I can say that. And I always say to myself, I'm not good. I'm a fake news. But I think about it, and I see that I'm not. I'm doing my best, and I think it's all will work it.
Yeah, I think it's about this, it's about this. And so we just finished it. We are a little late, actually. So we're gonna go bye YouTube. See you next week.